My lady, ooh, but
Well, I mean,
there's a special big nigga company.
Unless you get a shitload of support and people just want to donate for you.
She's my lady, you gotta have money and you know she's thick, so.
I just think that's true, yeah.
And if it's a nigga out there, Mount nigga, his ass definitely on the corner like, damn, bro, I used to be a hero like you. Let me get some change, cause that's a big ass
rock nigga that they just found over in the woods.
That's a villain.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, cause he was trying to be a hero, bro.
They ain't want to fuck with him. So
if you a normal nigga, you definitely not going for Mount nigga, like big ass dick swinging around. Like, I'm like, bro, hey, I don't even want this nigga saving the day. Come on, stop it, man. Fall of his nuts just right by your face.
What?
Cause he turned big, so his dick like the size of a bus. You know what I'm saying? He wears spandex.
I don't know if you skyscraper. His size of bus pretty small though for a big pause.
I ain't saying the nigga walk around hard.
I'm just saying like that.
Got a little more than Chuck doing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. See, size of.
I don't want to see no giant.
Sears Tower, you just think a bus on pretty tiny.
Me, the big monster nigga, right?
My lady,
the evil.
Yeah.
She got everything, cause she bang with us. Hook her on the team, bang. She a little button for the cameras. We got everything that you need.
Bitch, I have an SD card. What do you mean?
It's recording.
He goes like that.
Bitch, I have an SD card. That sound like that. Was it Waka Flocka Funny? Bitch, check my Dragon Balls.
Man, we in this motherfucker.
I forgot. Man, you went Dragon Balls.
Bitch, call me Goku.
I got you, bro. As long as you cool. Are you still in the picture now?
Yeah. You might have
you're 3/4.
Half of your face.
You're like 3/4.
When you dip.
Yeah, you're gonna have to slide this way a little bit.
Just a tad.
It's like half your face is not in there.
No, that should work. No, because that's just assembled on the camera, so I still basically have that little.
I see.
Space.
Have you ain't seen it, bro?
When the editing,
I'm trying to give y'all
this nigga looking like this.
Our legs are like for real on each other.
We're gonna talk about the iPhone.
I ain't fucking.
We in here, bro.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow, come on.
Terrible.
Go ahead,
Brazil.
run that back.
Brazil 3-2.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Decent Podcast, episode 80. The podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined by my co-hosts who will introduce themselves starting right now. We probably should introduce ourselves as basketball players instead. Oh well, whatever. It's too late.
I'm gonna get jerseys or some shit.
No, I'm just saying, like, we had that running joke. I should have just been like, you know, LeBron.
Well, here's Bron.
I'm Jr.
I'm not good. I was like, Shaq?
What?
Who's gonna be Shaq?
This nigga just said. Hey, nigga, I'm legend. I ain't even know y'all bum ass.
Hey, yo, what's good with Shaq?
Yeah, about some basketball subtitles.
I like it.
I should say one of them Russian dudes' names. And you know them dudes that be like on the bench. Yeah, well, white boys, yeah, but they got them long ass, whatever type of. Oh, no, anybody.
I'm Dirk Nowitzki.
But he's famous. I'm talking about like unknown ass, like, oh, yeah, that nigga played like 5 minutes. It's like 1 year.
There's hella niggas out there, bro. We got 5 minutes and done. So yeah. It's player 5. I guess if I'm a basketball player, I want to be Yao Ming. Fuck everybody. I'm the tallest nigga here, so you know. With 0 ratings.
What you like doing?
He was first.
Oh, sure. What up, it's Deuce. I'm James Harden. Love the beard.
To be honest, you probably after I say that, like I shaved the beard. No, I don't think people really know the difference.
Nobody would ever know.
Oh, it's James. Oh, you guys just do a little, like, pretend like you got a basketball in your
And what up, it's Gramps. And I'm Allen Iverson because I'm trying to go overseas.
Fuck this place.
Damn.
All right.
It's not so.
He living in a whole nother state in his mind right now.
That nigga, I was in the U.S. still.
No, I thought he went overseas at some point.
Yeah,
Nah, bro. I thought you playing the Ice Cube League.
Yeah.
The 3-on-3.
Yeah, 3 shit. Yeah, well.
Yeah, you playing the Ice Cube
That
League.
shit is like United Center.
I mean, maybe as of recently.
Hey, get off my nigga dreams, bro. He's just trying to get out this country.
Oh, what's his face playing Global, didn't he? Oh, that guy that everybody hates. They got his kids all up in the. One of his kids played for the Lakers.
That ball dude?
Monty
Yeah.
Ball or whatever.
Yeah, LeVar Ball.
Yeah, his kids play. Yeah.
I thought he played in a different country.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, that's what I heard.
He's not even funny nigga. Oh yeah.
He could beat Michael Jordan. Okay.
His kids thought they was going to the league. Goof ass niggas.
Hey, football. All right, let's get into this story time. Jugguh, take it away.
Well, last weekend I attended a gala for the Chicago Sinfonetta.
Oh, that's a free money.
So, got invited by some family friends. They said, "Yo, extra ticket."
They said family friends.
Yeah, I mean, like I was friends with her since kindergarten.
Oh wow.
We went to kindergarten through 8th, then 8th and 12th. Then
Kobe dripping that money, man. Stop talking to me. It's too much money. Too much money.
So you basically adopted into this rich family.
Yeah, they call me the chocolate monk.
Hey, what's that?
That's a monk family.
Oh, so my bank account just went up.
A Monk family?
No, the last name is Monk.
Oh,
so they call me the chocolate monk
monks,
because they're all white people, obviously. Anyway,
They rich real though.
no, I mean they are balling, but they run like a video production company, and they work for like all around the world with like so many connections, going to random tribes, doing like National Geographic.
They got money, but compared
So it's
to
like-
us, they got money, but compared to money, they got money.
That's it.
Actually, yeah, that's
Yeah, so
yeah.
They's in the millions. They in like 100 millions here. You know.
Nah.
They like in the 10.
Hey, they just got 2 Porsches.
Yeah.
Two, man. They got a whole lot. Just
they definitely got your net worth in their pocket. You feel me? Like that.
No, yeah, they straight. But anyway, so they invite me up like literally under a week before the actual event. And I'm like, all right, yo, cool, this sounds tight. And I'm like, time out, this is a gala. Am I gonna need a tux? And she's like, yeah, just wear a tux or black tie, whatever you feel comfortable with.
we know
I'm
you
like,
had that because that's money.
So, long story short, from that Tuesday to that Saturday, I was scrambling getting my clothes proper. After going to Men's Warehouse, getting like refit, etc.
You got that 2 for $50 deal though? You know the suits? They always had like that suit store that got 2 suits for 50 or 2 for 100. Something like that.
A lot of big niggas?
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, I had to
Men's Warehouse.
They specialize in big niggas.
for a regular suit or just a, I mean, for a tux or just a regular suit?
You can get tux in Men's Warehouse that fit big niggas. They fit me.
For $50?
I don't know about 50.
Yeah, I don't-
2 something.
They actually for the fabric. You know, the extra fabric costs a little more.
So I mean, I rented my tux and that was $250. So I mean, maybe
It's like prom all over again.
right? Almost. And it was funny. The prom season just ended. And it was like, oh, you're here for prom? And I was like, no. But anyway.
You know how old I
Anyway, but no, it was a gala, masquerade ball too, so I didn't get a mask. It was pretty fun. We show up at the gala, immediately getting compliments on my mask. It was great. I had my mask persona. My mask persona, Coco Suave. And I worked as that title pretty much the entire time I was there.
How many black people were there? I gotta ask.
A decent amount, to be honest. It was more than I expected. If I had to count, maybe just over 10.
Wow.
Considering like the entire
Decent enough.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
How many
At a
people
gala?
Yeah,
How many people at the event in total?
there were actual guests, maybe like between 100, 110, something like that.
Oh,
so I mean, like considering that
10%?
ratio, that's
The black
that's not too bad.
service, right? They were like actual
No, actual guests, gowns, tuxes too. No, they were legit. But no, it was tight. We showed up there. It was cocktail hour, drinks free. Got an apple martini. Never had that before. That was good. Olives, tasty. That was good stuff. Got pictures taken. You could actually, since it was for like, symphony, there was, I think it was like four actual like orchestra performers, and you could actually be the, Yeah, I think about
the triangle symbol, dude.
Conductor, thank you.
Oh, I thought
so you can actually like go up there, like look at like the music sheet, and be like,
but what if you don't know what you was doing?
Oh man, just effort.
Damn.
That was literally like it. So that was.
And they're just gonna start playing like as you do.
So you can like slow them niggas down?
Yeah. Like, actually, like it was legit.
I'll be in that bitch doing this the whole time.
Hey, y'all know Lil Pump? Y'all know any Lil Pump?
I'm like, sir, you have to leave. You have to ban like Gucci Gang.
Yeah, what did you
start Millie Rocket, not even on
what the
I didn't keep it classy. I mean, I thought about it, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know what? Now I gotta represent. I'm here as a guest. This ain't my invite. So.
One day I'll be that rich.
But anyway, so Kata was cool, chill. Then moved to the dining hall. Had like a fantastic 5-course meal. Like that, not really large servings, but like really Gucci, small, tasty, but like probably crazy money kind of food. And that was nice. That was really effing tasty. They just left bottles of wine there, took out a bottle, like it was good stuff.
I want to go to a gala one day.
I didn't even know, like, I only seen galas on TV.
I thought that was TV.
No, like same here. Like when
niggas really did that shit.
Like as soon as I like showed up to the concert, I was like, bro, I feel like low key someone getting robbed behind the scenes. Like he was like one of those kind of pictures.
Like a villain gonna bust in this bitch and give me all the juice.
It was crazy.
I was in my mind the entire time, like, oh shit, when he coming, bro?
He comes shoot me because I ain't gonna have no juice. I'm like, yo, broke ass. Why are you?
Why did you?
He look like this broke ass nigga. Hey, nigga, this stuff's running, nigga. Like, I got my ass shot.
What you got finals on that?
These niggas dress socks, nigga.
You got the finals on.
Definitely.
Hey, this guy a clip on. See, Robert just exposed me.
Alright, you gotta leave after that. You gotta leave. I ain't even talking to the dude like,
nigga, you ain't even worth wasting a bullet on. Get your broke ass.
hell no.
Oh man. What was it? Oh, dinner. Okay, so after dinner finished, they actually started the live auction, which was one of my first.
Okay, sorry. You gotta rewind
You gotta be specific, nigga.
Was that some Get Out intro? I'm just low key.
You see some nigga run past me.
My mind was super hard for that, bro. As soon as he said live auction,
hey, we both joking. Hey, you gotta get that reaction. You did it at the same time, son.
Oh my god, no, they're like a live person auctioning off things like that.
Okay.
ooh, I definitely thought black niggas just going them type like
But anyways, that was one of my first two. They actually auctioned off some really tight ish. There was a sports package, and it was like literally like box seats for pretty much every Chicago sports game: Cubs, Sox, Bulls, Blackhawks, and like 6 of those, and like for like the entire season. It was crazy.
What's the highest one you heard? Like, what's the highest number somebody got out there?
What was the facts you heard?
The whole night thing went up to.
Don't say
I think one went to like 25.
25,000?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, bro. I thought you was about to say
25
million.
million.
Oh, no.
These niggas outside my bank account for real.
Just hearing that story added a couple dollars.
I might be able to front on a nigga, be there and like, oh, there'd be some stupid shit that's going for 100, and I'll be like 1,000. To pretend like I got a little bit of money, but once niggas hit,
but then somebody gonna show you up and say, take it.
I'm like, hey, free my nigga, take it. No. I just wanted to start.
Nah, a couple of those. Like, it always started off as like 1,000 to start. So I'll be like, you know what, maybe just like put my number up. Like, just to like, you never know, maybe someone ain't thirsty for it. But every time it started off with 1,000, before we even got there, it was already at 5, and I was like, ooh, nah.
Yeah, bro. You was wild. You was gonna play around. What if you was like 2,000 and niggas was just like, we good.
Bro, well, that's the thing though. Some of this stuff though, even if you bought it,
it's worth
like the resale value was like easily over that for some of this stuff. Like, it was crazy.
That's hella, bro.
I mean, like the highest thing they offered was an overseas trip to Italy at like a 10-person cabin with a vineyard in the back. Effing tours, and I mean, it was lit. And I think that was the one that sold for like 25 G's. But I mean, if you really thought about all that together and wanted to sell that off somewhere, you can get that back.
That's easy. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to say.
How much the tickets went for? I think that's more.
I mean, like, I don't know what the actual like value of it was.
Well, I mean, how much was the sale price? Like, who did it the most?
Oh no, I think that was like the 25. The 25
wow, that makes sense.
I'd have been on some price.
so that included flight too?
Those tickets.
I think it was mostly everything.
Wow, that's wild. That's definitely a come up. If that includes flight alone, you already just made back most of your money. And not to mention the vineyard and all that. That's ridiculous.
It was tight. But no, then I'm trying to think. After the auction, they actually brought out the Chicago Sinfionetta. It was tight. They got the crowd going. They played. I'm trying to think of the song. They played like that, and got the crowd clapping. It was pretty much like a high classy concert for like
rich people.
Pretty much. So it was fun to get in that for a while. Just like,
Now I got a question. What are the chances of a broke nigga being invited there? Like, do you have to be invited or can you pay for a ticket?
No, it was mostly, it was a fundraiser. So, everyone there who actually had tickets were actually already contributed to the Chicago Sinfionetta. The people who I were connected with got tickets because the video the Chicago Sinfionetta produced was by them.
Gotcha.
So, in a way, they fundraised just by, assisting the Sinfionetta in the first place.
The Chicago Symphony's or the Symphony Orchestra Center was actually where graduation was held this my school's graduation. That place beautiful.
Damn, that's legit.
You were sitting with the hood on, talking about gang.
Yeah, I was out here on some wizard shit for real.
But no, and then after that, we got to the lit part where it was the after party and they actually had a DJ. Not playing like, the ratchet-ish, but, old school funk, some 70s, some 80s, I think some Earth, Wind, Fire kind of stuff. They played Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, he was getting it cracking.
Did motherfuckers look at you like, dance?
Oh, no, not like that. I just naturally did it before.
I'll tell you. Oh, yeah.
I was just out there like teaching some rich kids how to do the Cupid Shuffle. That was
They played the Cupid Shuffle? They played the Cupid Shuffle?
Yeah. There was a black DJ. He knew what was up.
Okay. He seen you in the crowd.
I got one.
But no, overall, it was a really fun night. But, yeah. I can't think of anything else that was crazy, bro. I think that was about it. Oh, I think one time when we were at the dinner table, I had an interesting conversation with the folks of my friend and also just like a random high-class woman. I think she was talking about her son in school. I think I remember giving her like my perspective on just like college life in general. She was like, "That was very astute of you." And I was like, "Oh,
using big words like astute out here."
And I was like, I let that go. It still seemed a little condescending, but you know what? I was just like, I'm not about to do this right now.
She might have been trying to get chose.
Yeah. But overall, it was. Again, it was a fun night. Definitely one for the memory books.
Everybody should live that rich life for at least
one night.
At least one night.
Yeah, well,
just to see what it's like.
You know, taste.
Yeah, I can't counteract that opinion right now.
At the moment.
But yeah, on to some decent news. So, I don't know what we want to start with. I got 1+6. I'm enjoying it so far. Mm-hmm. I don't really have a lot to review there.
And what's different?
It's just better than what I had. Faster. I have a lot more memory than I had before. So I had like 64 on that. This has 128. This has 128. Just smoother in general. Like I just am enjoying the experience. I don't think I've done anything like super duper advanced to like speak to any of the other features. I just enjoyed it more than my old phone.
Just like with the camera.
Oh yeah, no, that is pretty crispy. I tried some lives with that. It looks so much better than my other phone.
This guy's phone was like 4 years old, is it?
Yeah, no, I realized, so when I went to order this one, I realized I bought a phone every 2 years. It just makes me suspect. Like literally, like around the same month in May, 2 years ago, I bought my OnePlus 2, and then 2 years before that, I bought my OnePlus 1. So then 2 years later, I'm buying a OnePlus 6 now. So I'm like,
how they get the
these phones last 2 years? They came out with like, as soon as I got the 2, like the 3 came out like I feel like a few months later. It wasn't. I feel like it wasn't much long before they were talking about like the 3 and the X, and then my sister got the 5 earlier in the year. The 6 came out like just recently. So I don't know if they have like 2 releases a year or what. Maybe that's how they caught up. Yeah, maybe something around there.
Some phones come out and drop 2 phones at the same time. Like the bigger companies do like an S and an S Plus or something.
Yeah.
Well,
it was like the 3 and the X.
Yeah, these are like, do they have 2? Is it 2 models? Like the smaller one and the bigger one?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. What if they drop like the 4 and the 5, but the 4 is like a weaker model of the 5? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot cheaper, more, because not everybody want all the bells and whistles. So they can definitely drop 2 models.
Because this is very close to, I think, the 5's release date. I don't think the 5 came out too long ago. I don't remember exactly. So, but yeah. So every 2 years I've been upgrading. So in 2 more years from now,
This will look like shit.
OnePlus 10. Yeah, and I've been playing Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, whatever.
Which yeah, I mean, I enjoy that game. I watched one of, I think, Angry Joe's review of it, and he said it's not worth the $60 because the gameplay isn't that deep, and I can agree with that. If that was a $30 game, I think everybody should play it. If it's $60, I see why people don't play it right now. You can definitely wait on it, but it's very fun. Like, as far as like the story standpoint, like it really does feel like your choices like impact or change the game. And then like the actual gameplay aspect is just a bunch of quick time events, but those have a lot of weight because they're like to the story. So at one point, like I was playing as one of the characters, like this girl, and you have to like go across like this highway or whatever with a bunch of cars with this little girl, and you're trying to avoid her getting killed, and that's all a bunch of quick time events. And basically like if you fuck that up, like she will actually die. So then it's like you feel like the weight of like, oh shit, I should actually like do this shit right.
So is it basically a better graphic Telltale game?
Yes, way better. That's where I would describe it. It's like if you play Telltale games you enjoy, you will like immerse yourself in.
Except it has more.
Yeah, that's what I said. $6 might not be there.
You know,
The
like
Walking Dead games.
Wolf of Manga.
Yeah.
Really make a choice.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but the thing with the Walking Dead games or like Telltale games, it seems like they just push you towards crucial decisions, and then you have like sort of a choice there. That one seems more like every decision is somewhat important, and you can see like through a flow chart, like while you're playing the game, like all the possible routes you could have taken. So some levels are really linear. You might have like 1 or 2 choices, and some were a lot more like. One of the kids I mentee, he said he was watching somebody else play, and I was just like, describing like my gameplay experience, and he was describing like the guy who was watching, and we made like some different decisions. Like there's a person you can kill in the beginning, and I didn't kill that person, but he did, and it kind of like changes certain things you can do later, because then like there's a weapon, the weapon you used to kill him, you can use later to rob a store. But I didn't grab the gun, so I didn't actually have that, so I had to use a different way to do it. So. It's just shit like that you could see. So I just thought it was really fun. Like, I was immersed in it.
What's the game about? Detroit trying to say a lot.
No, so it's about these like 3. You follow these 3 different androids and their various stories, but it's basically Westworld the game. That's the best way to describe it. It's like these robots start to develop consciousness, and then you like they all have different stories of how
you the robot.
Huh? You're each one of them. Robots. So like one girl, she breaks consciousness because this little girl that she's taking care of is being abused by her dad. So the dad is like kind of her master, but she has to break it because she cares about the girl. So after that, your story is like you and this girl's journey. Then there's this other guy who's like, his guy ended up getting killed, and you just freed yourself through some other weird means. And then there's this guy who's like a detective, but he hasn't really, where I'm at in the game, he hasn't broke his rules yet. But I like his story the most because it plays a lot like the Arkham games, where like you go to a crime scene and you kind of like try to reconstruct all the elements of what happened. So his is like the funnest to me, but the other guys, you kind of just are like there for the story part. And then the girl, she has a lot more like crucial decisions. Like you can choose whether you want to steal shit or not steal shit. And the little girl is like trying to be your moral compass at times. Like, it's interesting. I enjoyed it a lot. I recommend it, but yeah, I can see.
But not $60.
Yeah, $60. You can definitely wait on it if you wanna. If you like those kind of games, like you like the Telltale games, and you want to play something like that now, then yeah, go ahead and drop the $60.
Is 60
but
a lot?
I'm sure it'll drop, huh?
Is the 60 a lot?
Well, $60 is like the regular title price, but it's like at the same time, certain games just don't need that price point. Like it could definitely be better for
Another game that will kind of have a similar impact to that, but is also a lot more filled with action and so forth, will be Vampire.
I seen that
that's a
trailer
good
for
one.
that.
That's a good one to grab. It's spelled with a YR instead of your usual vampire spelling.
Is it a random vampire or is it actually Dracula or something?
I think he's like a famous surgeon or scientist or something like that, and he woke up one day bloody and with a thirst for blood and so forth, and go and try to solve. No, he's a detective, and you go and try to do whatever the main plot tells for the story. I can't remember exactly what, but if you watch videos for it, you realize it's a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
And some of the people that, like, if you kill certain people or whatever, it can block you from accessing like different missions and shit like that later on in the game. So you really have to decide on which people you want to feed upon and so forth. Strategy to it. Interesting.
Yeah, I stumbled upon that in Detroit because I was trying to get State of Decay 2, but then I found out it's an Xbox only title.
Yeah,
so that fucked me. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just get this, and yeah, I enjoyed it. So
paid twice as much for half the game. I feel you.
Damn,
that was fun.
If only you would have went to the Xbox, right?
Not really. I still think I enjoyed the experience. Like it was like after watching Westworld, I was like, yo, this is Westworld.
you don't have God of War.
I can make the choices.
What I need that for? What I need that for?
This man got
Stay in your house, cover your eyes.
He said, what do you need that for? He can talk to his Xbox.
Yeah, I can talk to my Xbox.
Talk to your cable box, that's what you mean?
Hey, I'm okay with that. I'll be watching good Netflix.
Watch
on my shit.
Netflix.
Good Netflix. Anime, all that. I'm good.
Xbox. Shut up.
These cavemen, they still push buttons, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can.
Caveman, I'm just like, yo, Xbox, turn this on for me. Yes, sir. My shit is getting up cracking, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. Cortana?
One day they'll get to the future.
Xbox, shut up.
I mean, you can do that with a PlayStation. I have it with my camera. I just keep it off because it's time to listen to it.
Come on now.
You want me to show you?
That's like saying, yeah, I got a car, you got a bicycle. Sure, we both moving, but
that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Hey, you wouldn't get it until
They both do the exact same thing.
Stop.
With the exact same amount of functions, but hey, what do I know? Since we're on the topic of video games, though, I decided to start doing co-op video games and so forth. So my girlfriend and I, we just started playing A Way Out.
Oh, you play games?
Nah, here and there. I should do. So we're playing A Way Out, and we're gonna see how many times we fight with each other while trying to get through that game. You guys familiar with that game? The two guys trying to break out of jail and shit?
Nah.
No, it sounds fun.
Yeah. Like, it's a game that you can't play unless you have somebody else to play with.
Oh, man. Wow, it's a friendship game for real.
Hey, bro. Bring your ass, nigga. I'm trying to get out of jail.
Yeah, no, any co-op game, I just be trolling. It should be fun.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to progress in the game if you just trolling the whole time.
See, I'm a petty guy.
I mean, that's how that works. Yeah. In any game, that's usually how it works.
That might be a creep wall. Because I'm paying that way too. I'm like, you what? Okay, bet. We both dying. motherfuckers playing. Like, I'm that nigga. Like, okay, all right.
I ain't never played with y'all niggas.
Okay, that's fine, man.
It's fun. It makes for a fun experience.
Yeah. Screwing people.
Same thing with Smash Brothers. Like, if I play with somebody in Smash Brothers, boy, hell yeah, I'm stealing lives. Even if I suck, I'm stealing all your lives.
I'm that nigga that will play Kirby just to try and drop down on you. Like, I ain't been in the fight the whole time, bro. I'm just out here while you over here battling with this thing for your life. Oh, I'm trying to land your niggas the whole game, bro. I'm damn near part of the background. Random Kirby drops.
No, that was the chick that was doing that when we had the blurred night.
Yeah.
All she did the whole time was just drop it down on niggas.
That's
okay.
the bro.
I'm like, okay, I'm just up there. I'm slashing your ass in there.
I'm sucking niggas up. What did I say? Because Kirby ain't sucking well, I'm sucking niggas up.
Oh, bro.
I'm sucking niggas up and jumping off the edge.
That shit lit though. They be doing that with Yoshi too. They be licking niggas and then just walk off.
You talking about dating me? You be licking niggas?
No, I don't. I don't play as Yoshi.
He only plays man.
I don't like that nigga, yeah.
You beat niggas with your sword.
I play as all the hands niggas like Captain Falcon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gandalf. Or Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
Yeah, I keep forgetting his name because it always sounds like the dude from Lord of the Rings.
He's just a bum ass nigga that stole Captain Falcon moves.
Yeah.
Changing my mind.
Yeah. I mean, what else we got on the news segments?
I guess the Kanye album. Rip? Maybe. I think so.
I did listen to it. 7 tracks. I like that it's 7 tracks. I think Kanye West is speaking to, us niggas that got lives, because I ain't finna listen to that 50 track Chris Brown album. Like real talk.
Chris Brown got an album?
Yeah, there's like 50 tracks.
Chris, ain't nobody listening to you, bro. Go keep doing your crack cat. Get your royalties, nigga. You done. You cooked. You baked. You over with.
I like the 7 tracks. I think it's just Kanye. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm gonna go back to it. Like, no, so far, ever since the Dark Twisted Fantasy, I don't feel like any of his songs are like, I go back. Like, it's like a theme song to my life or something I go back to. They're all just like, oh, this is a good song. Like, it's produced right. I like the beat. Like, it sounds good. So, that's how I feel about it. I don't feel like anything was iconic or life-changing about that album. I just feel like...
I feel like he's just at that point where he could just make music for fun, really. Especially that beat was like fun. You like
you think so? With Chance and everything? I didn't feel it.
Yeah. He's alright.
Much happens.
Well, I thought Chance was on that one.
He was.
I don't like Chance.
Come on, you can't say that. Chicago. Chicago can put that out there. Put that out there, folks. Just because this is a global podcast, you know what I mean?
I'm Chief.
Niggas listen to this all over.
I'm Team Keith.
What about what's his face?
Hey man, you flying out to Kelly to fuck up 6ix9ine?
We catching.
You heard about that shit? He was talking about you got 48 hours to kill me.
Oh, Khaled said that?
6ix9ine was saying that to Chief Keef.
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker's stupid.
But then they interviewed him and he said, I ain't send no niggas to shit. That's what blew me when they could have picked it. The TMZ called him. He was like, "No, I ain't do that. I'm actually a big Chief Keef fan." I was like, "Fuck." He shit troll for real.
Yeah. Somebody was hacking my profile or whatever.
The fact that he said that blew me. I was like,
he funny. New York niggas. That's why y'all never be number 2, bro. I'm some second place ass. No, we number 2.
What? Until Bobby come home.
Yeah, until Bobby come home. Bobby Schmurder, he gonna change everything up. Hey, bro, sit down, nigga. Shmoney time, man. He just gonna raise them niggas up. He the LeBron in New York.
Nah, man, I think New York just hypes up everybody, bro. That's it. New York is just the biggest hype train.
Last week.
They're the biggest hype train.
Oh my god. These places niggas be drunk, bro. They don't even know what they talking about.
I'm just saying, A-Boogie is lit, bro. A-Boogie's the littest nigga in New
still
York.
think, what's his name? Biggie, the best rapper in New York. Y'all in the past, bro.
That's what some niggas in New York think that. I'm telling you, they'll hold that cams the rest of their life, bro. They're like trump card or trap card or whatever. You try to like, some shit.
I activate Biggie.
Yeah. What else can you say, nigga? No, I ain't trying to hear that. Biggie. No, I ain't trying to hear that. What about Tupac? No, Biggie was better, bro. Yeah. Fucking New York niggas. But anyways, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Manga highlights, unless we got something to discuss.
Nothing for the discussion topics.
Yeah.
This time.
At the moment.
I think everybody just want to get to this One Piece, though.
Yeah.
Not me. I don't watch it.
Well, I mean, you could go ahead and knock it out first, I guess. Get it out the way.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you think it's gonna go into one of them long ones?
Yeah, I think we should say
Alright, fuck it. I don't have much to say. I got much to say. But alright, let's move on to
My Hero?
yeah, fine. Let's do Boku no Hero chapter
You all seen the trailer, right?
186.
The anime episode?
No. What they going into?
I mean, the trailer for the fight.
What fight?
All Might versus all for one.
Oh, it's happening? No, I ain't see that
Oh,
shit.
that's already up there.
Yeah, that shit look decent.
Probably should have done a live reaction to that shit.
Hell yeah. You pulling it up?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going there. All Might versus all for one.
I think the actual episode out now.
When did the episode come out?
Is this it? I don't know when they drop on Hulu. This is not it?
Oh, no. This is when they kidnapped him, so.
Did you pull up the trailer?
Yeah, this that trailer, I guess.
I did.
I mean, I can't see shit.
Trailer.
I mean, this Boku no Hero trailer, and then go to the most recent, maybe.
That might be it. Yeah, that's it.
Is this one?
Oh, that's a movie.
Yeah. I'm like, huh?
I mean, they made it look like it was a damn movie.
No, this. It's just one.
Yeah,
Was that
I look like
that long?
Oh, your boy Red Riot. I like his voice though.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Oh, and this nigga All Might.
原点オリジンってやつさ
I don't remember that.
オリジン
That ending was my favorite part. That animation better be your old spot.
I'm expecting a lot. I mean, so far they've done pretty good. If they slack on this, that'd be pretty
This
good.
is the second season, right?
Third,
I think, already.
third season.
Yeah.
I've been watching the anime.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch it.
I watch it just to watch all the action scenes because they always add in a little extra that's not like in the manga.
Right. So you go understand what the fuck happened. Like that gentle shit.
Yeah, so I've been watching a lot. I'll tell y'all now, the anime is lit. Even though you already know what's gonna happen, it's like lit watching it.
Yeah. True. No, I low-key forget most of it. Like when I went back to rewatch, I think season 2, and I was watching like all that shit with the turn. I was like, low-key, I forgot like half the shit. And, like I was just going through like, okay, yeah, that did happen.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess on to his manga highlights now. That was a reaction to that.
What was this last chapter?
This chapter's called like
Boku no Hero 186. Oh,
Okay,
so
Never and Hulks.
what I do gotta say.
Yeah.
What I do gotta say is that his power is like Angel's, but better from X-Men. I mean, he just shoots his feathers out. Angel from X-Men was just like this. He's like Angel after Apocalypse turned him into like the evil one of his horsemen. But yeah. But regular Angel, you're just a guy with angel wings. But then after like Apocalypse turned him into the Archangel, he could like shoot shit out. Yeah, he could shoot his feathers out. But his is to a higher degree.
He's not simply just shooting shit. He's also like controlling.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a much better version of Angel's thing. But at the end of the day, he's still just shooting them feathers out. He just can control them bitches.
Yeah, that one dude I think is from My Hero Vigilante.
What? The guy was about to expose himself?
Yeah, because like I was literally just watching a chapter where that dude like got naked.
Was he swole?
No,
Did he
he
get
was
whipped?
like.
Because it seems like the more bears he is.
Yeah, that one bears is rolling.
Yeah. What I will have to say though is I think that this power should technically work against him because I feel like if this is like his maximum shame, for example, then like the more he does that, the less shamed he's gonna feel. So he'll just get weaker over time.
Numb himself in.
He's gonna have to do more and more embarrassing. But I still
But
feel
what
like
if it's still his maximum shame? Like if you a shameless nigga, but even if you feel this, like what if it's like it's not compared to our maximum shame, but his maximum shame? So if he's like, this is the little bit of shame I can feel, but this is my max, so I'm at max power.
maybe. I didn't think of it that way.
I didn't just think about it now.
The thing I'm not too sure about with Hawks is, does he retract his feathers to come back to him and make a full set of leaves?
No, I think the just
full set of leaves, bro.
You just grow it and you feathers right there, I guess.
Instantly, huh?
Endeavor, man, he a bitch made ass nigga for real.
Damn, what you say?
Oh, I thought that part was funny too. That scene where he like tried to talk to the kid and the kid was like, "Nigga,
right there.
that's not who you."
Yeah, basically.
Don't try to say how to be.
Yeah,
Nigga.
Yeah, that nigga sad, bro.
Shit was crushed.
Like,
And he thought he was like, "Oh, I thought this worked with what's his face, Wind General buddy," which I thought was hilarious.
yeah, this is the same like disappointment that like I had, the same as a little kid. Like, damn, bro, stop trying to be all my little dick rider.
Yeah,
like be Endeavor. I would have been like, hey, Endeavor, you lost hella points from me. You a bitch made ass nigga.
That is low key true. Yeah, I was hoping that I can see what you're saying for sure.
Like, yeah, if he
I
kept
thought
his
he just would have
conviction.
been like a raw ass like, yeah, now I'm number one. All right, fuck it. Cause then, like looking at him now, like I said, it still makes this Tokudori shit seem iffy as fuck. Like I'm just like, bro, did he really beat you? Like Tokudori, the whole like, you know, his like initial story is like, oh, my dad was just a dick and abused me and all this shit. Like I'm just like looking at Endeavor now, I'm like finding that more and more like difficult to believe. Like this was really that much of an asshole to me.
I don't know. I mean, reading that shit, bro.
Yeah,
He didn't beat him. He never really beat him.
Yeah, but the way they made it seem like it made it seem like
His mom burned him.
well.
Yeah.
I think I'm going off that scene of him just.
She threw a hot pot of water on the nigga face.
Yeah, that's right.
She was talking to her mom. Every time
She hated him because she hated
his left side.
Yeah.
She was like, every time I see that nigga remind me of his dad. He was like, oh, mom, and she slapped his ass with that shit.
Oh shit!
And Endeavor sent that bitch to the hospital.
Yeah. But I feel like I just see like a genuine good dude. There's just
I don't know. I feel like the personality change most got at least evident after All Might retired, and he found out like how weak All Might was. So I was just like, I can't be. I mean, it's almost like picture how Vegeta would feel if Goku just out of nowhere just became human, and like somehow his DNA he's not a Saiyan no more.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
I saw this as
like,
I saw this as
something, I don't know, something like that.
I saw this as a Batman Superman relationship. So I'm like looking at Endeavor as Batman. So it's like kind of like you can never see Batman doing something like that. Like I feel like that's kind of corny. Like that thing he did with the kid. Like he always does it in a dick way. So I just felt like he would still just be like, yeah,
that's why I like
an asshole way.
I think it makes sense that he kind of abusive. Like Batman had a family, he would be as abusive as this.
That's
guy.
what I'm saying.
In the sense that like he not smacking his kid up, but he just like, hey nigga, I expect perfection out of y'all.
Yeah.
You know, and y'all not giving me that, so y'all wasting time.
But I'm saying the more I hear Endeavor talk, the less
The
I
more
think
bitch
he's
made
like,
he
yeah,
is.
the less I think he's
It's like
actually
Batman, like, hey bro, I'm about to start wearing a white kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start shaking nigga hands on the street. I'm like, bitch, you a ninja. Like, stop that.
Helping old ladies cross the street.
Swing guys, man. If he was on the white, yeah, I think that's what he was trying to tell them. Like, you ain't gotta do all that, bro. Just like,
just whoop ass, bro. Like that's what you do. But that's what I'm saying. Like everybody realized, like, oh, this nigga Endeavor bitch made, and like he bitch made now. Like, bro, beat niggas up. That's what you do. Stop this.
I think he realized that after the kid like ran away.
That'd be like if the Undertaker started signing autographs and shit. Undertaker didn't do that. Undertaker come out of nowhere and slam nigga. Leave the signing for all the other niggas. Yeah, he pop out a casket. If the Undertaker starts saying, "Hey everybody," like, who the fuck is this nigga? Get this gold dust ass nigga off the
Yo, look, he was played by the same nigga. That'd be wrong. But yeah, so other than that, the stuff that happened at the end with finally getting, we're finally going to see Endeavor like throwing it into which I've been waiting for. But I don't know if this Nomu's strong enough to really see what I want to see out of Endeavor.
I don't know. He might get dropped, bro.
Endeavor?
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see Endeavor go all out until
You saw how much All Might struggled with that first Nomu.
that's All Might almost dead.
Yeah, that nigga was already weak.
So you said Endeavor could have beat All Might?
Okay, he could have beat that Nomu. That Nomu was made to counter All Might. True. If Nomu dead, Endeavor would have been like, oh, you got shock absorption, fire. Oh, you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
I am liking that nigga can fly though.
I'm not surprised if he could.
I'm not, but I didn't think about it. I think That's what happened. So
anytime I see a fire nigga, I'm like, oh, you're not flying, you basically a bitch.
Oh, come on, man. Zula didn't fly.
Azula did.
Yeah, she did actually.
Oh, my bad. What's this place fly?
Zuko bitch ass ain't fly because he
Yeah,
a
no
bitch.
problem, bitch. Come on.
Yeah, he did.
The real nigga, if you got fire powers and you're not flying, you bottom tier instantly.
Oh, I know the dad
I'm
flew.
using this for.
Yeah, that's why I remember flying. I forgot when Azula started flying.
She was flying from the Azula.
What? She really? She showed up flying? I remember the dad doing that at the end, like when he was going against the Avatar.
Azula
He was wrong.
Fire Lord Ozai was hard as fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
And they came through like grown ass man. Fire Lord Ozai might bang on the devil.
Come on. Well, no, Loki, I mean, he's a firebender, so I don't see how any firebender would be able to
He
bang.
made a spear out of fire.
Not really, though.
He made a spear out of fire. Come on, bro.
But I'm saying, like, I don't think he can fuck with other niggas' fire. You feel me? Do you think he can? I don't know.
He would just turn this nigga into a ball of fire and
I
crush
feel like they just shut this shit off, bro. Just
Wait, so it's like
So it will basically be like Magneto fighting
that might
somebody
be a good versus Tuesday. Actually,
I mean, does he actually?
that's a good one. Thanks for that. I mean, that's the
I
time.
mean, like, so whenever like the building's on fire, we just show up like, phew, all right, we good. We just roll.
Wow.
I'm gonna add that too.
I didn't know it was about that.
That's a good one.
No, you talking about him or you talking about?
I thought about Endeavor.
Oh no, I'm thinking Endeavor. I don't think it's
Endeavor versus Ozai.
I think he just can shoot the shit out.
No, that's what I thought. Okay, I'll make sure we're on the same page.
But yeah, I mean, not much going on here. We're kind of Endeavor showing us he's more bitch made than we thought.
What do you guys think Hulk's intentions are?
I mean, I know he just seemed like a suspect ass nigga.
I think
for sure.
some evil shit, bro.
I think he evil.
Oh, really? I just think he a strat nigga. Like, he was just like, he's trying to strategize his come up. Because the fact that he said that thing about Tokoyami, he was like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I didn't actually get your son. Like, I tried to poach that nigga at first because I thought he was finna be raw. But then he ended up not getting that license, so he shit on him. But like, I got Tokoyami, that nigga.
I feel like this.
Boosting my shit up. I think he's just a businessman.
I think he got the. I think he want to shut down UA. I think that's his goal. You feel me? Like, I'm just gonna throw this out here theory wise. One, this Nomu finding them was sketch as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Sketch as fuck. Like, why does Nomu just pop into this random building, randomly anywhere? I'm like, oh, hey, let's box Endeavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's one. Two, they made a point of saying, like, oh, you didn't even graduate from UA. Like, they made a point out of that. Like, why bring that up if they don't bring that up with
That Hawks didn't graduate?
Yeah, they don't bring that up with any other pro hero.
Oh, you know that nigga Washington.
Get off my nigga back like that, bro. You know that's Great Juice Daddy.
That nigga Washington. Yeah, that's right. Trash just like him, bro. The two guys.
So he put out Tide Pods this whole time.
So put that up, you know what I mean?
He the lit.
Because powers got nothing to do with water, it's just like balls and water.
I found out the core of my power was actually lit this whole time. Wow. Yeah, fuck that nigga. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I could see, like if Chisaki was still around, Overhaul, and like that thing actually happened, his plan, I could see Hawk as like the first nigga he working with. The first hero nigga who's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck that you giving these to villains. I'll take some of this boost and shit because I need my company to be on point. I just see him as like the kind of guy who just lives in the gray area. Like he's just like, I do what I need to do.
If this is based on the real world, which they've been showing that a lot of times, even if you got talent and ability, like you really need money to get shit going. Right? So that's why I think like it's like wild the fact like, oh, this 18-year-old started a business, because that's what he did. That'd be like if 18-year-old's like, hey y'all, I'm good at dunking. I funded my way into basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. I feel like there's somebody behind this nigga. The shit that they point out, there's something behind this nigga. He didn't graduate from UA. He came out of fucking nowhere. He started his own business. Like, what 18-year-old got money to do that? Like, you know, you gotta hire lawyers with that. You gotta hire all this shit. And then he just jumped up into the top 10 year one.
How did he get his hero's license?
He graduated from high school. He just didn't graduate from UA.
He did his other hero school.
Yeah, he waited
They were all there at the exam. There was all the niggas there at the exam taking it from other schools. So
then we know for a fact that
He didn't graduate at all with some shit. He just came up out of the blue like vigilante shit.
No. I don't think those vigilantes actually can ever get licenses.
I don't think no vigilantes will ever be at these niggas' level for real.
Oh, no way. What?
Like, not even close.
What?
Like, the
We will never see that nigga
fucking beat up by no power Deku for real. 100%.
Here's a little bit.
No powers. I'm talking about Deku before he went into the exam. Will probably beat the pro.
Come on, stop.
Even before he started working out.
Wow.
No, I'm talking about.
What about Knuckle Duster though?
So
He gonna have to use some percent on Knuckle Duster.
But I mean, Knuckle Duster got fucking worked by Eraserhead.
Where Eraser worked at?
He beat that nigga face up, bro. That nigga was out there like, I ain't done, like falling over. Eraserhead beat the brakes off that nigga, bro. Eraserhead was like, oh, you ain't got no quirk. Beat that nigga up. Damn. Like, them niggas are never gonna get to pro levels, bro. they clearly show the stark difference between them fuck niggas and like pro.
But damn, so yeah, that definitely means Stain trash. Cause
Stain definitely garbage.
Ooh, he garbage. He definitely dropped that nigga. So, damn, yeah, Stain is
comparing niggas to Eraserhead up there with like Mary on
Eraserhead definitely got hands for sure.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is he'll never be like top tier with the hands. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the Knuckle Duster only power. His hands, and he got worked by Eraserhead.
God,
Eraserhead been practicing with his fucking rope and shit.
She was low diff.
Yeah, he worked that nigga for real. He wasn't sweating, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I know. If Stain ran up on Eraserhead, that nigga be dead for real. Stain definitely not making it out. I'm surprised he beat Ingenuity.
One thing I am interested in is like the hero agencies that are actually out there. Like if we have any pro heroes that are affiliated with like the same agency, you know what I mean? So like Hawk owns his own, right? And I'm guessing All Might has one and owns that one. But there might be like just a conglomerate one that's just like owned by some nigga that's not a hero. That just a bunch of niggas are associated with. So I like if there's not a lot of them, I'd like to know how many there actually.
I feel like it's just like rapping. You get what I'm saying? Once you become a big nigga, now you're like, oh, I'm Jay-Z, bro. I got my own company, and now I'm hiring little niggas.
Yeah.
But if you like now, you just like, oh shit, yeah, I got signed. I made it, everybody.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like niggas like Eraserhead, like are you signed or do you have your own shit?
Nah, I think he definitely signs on work.
Yeah, so
because Eraserhead tried his hardest to be lowest of
Oh, he independent?
True.
Well, that is true.
No, because you gotta be signed to a company because that's what makes you liable. That's like the whole thing behind it. Oh, if this nigga breaks something, who do we sue?
that didn't come true. Also, the niggas that break shit.
Yeah, you have to be with like a company so that you can get an LLC. Yeah.
So niggas that break shit, definitely not getting hired. They getting dropped real quick.
For sure. When you
Too
break
much
too much
collateral damage. My lady, there's a special big nigga company.
Unless you get a shitload of support and people just want to donate for you.
This shit, my lady, you gotta have money and you know shit. So
I just think that's true.
Yeah.
If it's a nigga out there, Mount nigga, his ass definitely on the corner like, damn bro, I used to be a hero like you. Let me get some change, cause that's that big ass
rock nigga that they just found over in the woods.
That's a villain.
That's what I'm
saying. Yeah, because he was trying to be a hero, bro.
They ain't want to fuck with him. So like, you know what?
If you a normal nigga, you definitely not going for Mount nigga, like big ass dick swinging around. Like, I'm like, bro, hey, I don't even want this nigga saving the day. Come on, stop it, man. All of his nuts just right by your face.
What?
Because he turned big, so his dick like the size of a bus. You know what I'm saying? He wears spandex.
I don't know if you skyscraper. His size of bus pretty small though for a big pause.
How you saying the nigga walking around hard?
I'm just saying like that.
Got a little more than y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. See, size of the
I don't want to see no giant dick.
Serious Tower, you just think a bus on pretty tiny.
Me is the big monster nigga, right?
My lady?
The evil?
My lady only like 30
My lady.
That's the big bitch from the first episode.
Was getting fired.
Yeah, she ain't asking, but
but I'd be okay if seeing a big old fat ass.
she like a tall tree, I feel like, or something.
Where'd you watch the little shit in the booty?
I don't know.
I think she got a fat ass though.
Yeah, she Asian thick. She Asian thick.
Oh, that's not nice.
Come to America, she ain't nothing, but she Asian thick for sure.
We didn't find none in Japan.
Yeah, this real hard. It's not
Zero?
If we had 6 niggas looking,
But I'd like to put that out there.
6 niggas looking for 2 weeks, and what we found was 2?
I think it was like 2.
2 or 3. Jesus.
It was pretty tough.
Not even, they wouldn't even be like super thick here.
But you can tell by what they eat that, you ain't
rice don't get you thick.
You ain't getting no ass off that food. No way.
Yeah. They have to do martial arts at least or something. Help your squats, bro.
No, squats ain't gonna help them, bro. They ass inverted.
Concave.
Let's go inside.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I got mad respect for Japan, just not the booties.
In Korea, though?
Korea was out there
They
today.
want to stay in Korea.
Instantly.
And we was only there for a couple hours. We had a layover in Korea for like pretty much a whole day, yeah.
Damn. Super thick.
Yeah, Korea. They about that life in Korea.
Yeah. Them niggas eating grits.
Ooh, the KFC was lit too, don't sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even like KFC, but that shit raw.
Good times. Interesting. Let's do Black Clover or 7 Deadly Sins real quick. Nothing really happened there. You read the recent chapter with Luck.
Who's Luck?
The lightning guy.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was decent. It was nice to see that fighting thing. Like I don't really care too much for that guy, but I like
the fire guy. I really don't care about him.
Oh, I thought it was decent. Like he tried. I felt like it was. I felt like it was a tuning exam type of fight. Like you know that like I know I'm gonna lose this, so I'm gonna go all out. Yeah.
Try to give him a little bit of respect.
Yeah. So I fucked with it.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, that's pretty much all that happened there. 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, these niggas wild, bro. Van, you about to get shit on. I'm telling you.
What happened?
You see, did you read the recent one where the Hawk looking thing showed up the board?
Oh, yeah.
If that means a power for Hawk, Van, you about to get shit on, fam. He ran through both of them. He ran through both hands. That means Ban just worked. We just saw this whole arc just to get Ban his power.
No, like,
and then Hawk is about to pass you in 5 seconds.
Funny in the chapter, he said like, hopefully I got a powered up enough to where I can fight one of the 10 demons on my own. And now really was laugh.
Oh,
he like laughed. Like that's not gonna happen.
Man, you fucking disrespected the human race, bro.
Wow.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm interested to see what's going to happen a while.
He's the only person in history that can probably do this.
Yeah, but it's like, nigga, because you're immortal, and then they try to go past, like, oh, it's not just because you're immortal. I was like,
no,
it's because he's immortal, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You got used to that shit. Yeah, so that's all I got there. So those two done. That was like less than a minute. Promised Neverland. That's right, we forgetting.
Still haven't read it.
Damn.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Lou's about that life. That's it. He's still ugly as fuck though under that mask.
But where you take it?
Nah. Old Louis? Yeah, I'd be scared. Where he had that little bit of hair? Oh, yeah, I'd be a little bit scared. Right now, nah, that nigga old as fuck. Boy, get out of here.
I mean, it's not the fact that he's old; it's the matter that he hasn't exactly had combat in about 1,000 years or so he rusty as fuck.
Yeah. What I will say though is, because somebody commented on Instagram when I was doing these posts, who was uglier. So I think we could do that. Like of all the three that we've seen, Lucy, something like that. Lewis and what was the other guy's name? Bayon. Who was the ugliest? One looked like Mr. Potato Head.
Yep.
Let me see if they got it on there.
I mean, I would say Lewis at least has only 2 eyeballs.
You said Lewis only has 2 eyeballs?
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
No, I think he has it all going down. Like he had some more than, I think he had more than 2.
Oh, I thought I peeped on it too. Okay.
He definitely has only like one big one, and then there's like little ones. So like literally all those like slits in his thing, in his mask for all of his eyes. So he has a couple more. I don't see his face. Well, I can't find the faces, but if you remember offhand, I'm saying Lucy for sure.
Potato Head was definitely the ugliest.
I'm scared what Shunju looks like under here now. I think about it. The first nigga they killed, the short nigga with the horn mask.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we forgot about Numa and Nomu.
Oh, true. But nah, he's still ugliest. Potato Head still takes it from me.
Oh yeah. Way too many fucking eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
It's just the thing that get me. These niggas be wearing hats and shit. Got you thinking they got hair. Take that little motherfucker off and they ain't got nothing but a couple strands on the back. Bald head ass motherfuckers. They need to stop.
They asked for that.
You definitely losing that arm out there.
Motherfuckers used to do that back in high school.
Oh, he got a fresh cut. Okay.
Yeah, that nigga's just funny. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, he's going in. That's pretty much all I got. What is this drop?
Can't load it.
Well, given more and more that we continue to see, which characters do you guys see dying?
I don't know any of the regular niggas' names. That's the problem. Like anybody, none of the names are going anywhere.
So no name is not going to die?
I don't think so. Lucas might take that out. He can hold it.
I mean, do you think Lucas is going to pop out at all, though? Because he's still
he tried it. He tried it on what's his face on Bayern.
No, they were all in their hideout when he ran up on Lucas. I mean, when he ran up on Bayern.
Yeah, but they lured him there on purpose to try and give him that work. Fuck, I thought it was in this one. Oh well. I can't find it. But yeah, no, I don't really see any of them dying. Maybe being injured. I'm surprised that if that kid's still alive, that's what I'd really be shocked about. That kid that Nomu was fucking up. If that nigga's still alive, I'd be a little bit surprised.
Yeah.
That guy sniped and his face was all fucking exploded. Plus, he already murked like a bunch of kids there too. There's a bunch of kids lying on the ground, so I don't even know if them niggas is alive or not.
I think they're trying to take us along the route of a bunch of people being injured and not killed. Because they're trying to make it seem like Emma's really going to make sure that nobody actually dies this time.
Which, I mean, that's taking down to her power, but whatever. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anything else there? No. Damn, y'all ready to move on? On to this young One Piece.
Step outside.
Just like full breed.
Watch One Punch Man come out after we start recording, though.
No, like, come on, we still didn't talk about it.
That shit was too long, bro.
Yeah, it was like 50 pages.
Bro, I'm answering your phone call right now. Goddamn.
Damn, I just got real personal.
Right?
One Piece.
Yeah, so One Piece.
Alright, so I'm gonna start it off with Big Mama Kaido.
Oh, that's a good reason. Thought about that.
They coming for Luffy's head, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I give no fucks about that.
You give no fucks?
None.
I don't care. Like, my thing is, like, sure, but, like, we know how this is gonna play out. Like, he's going to survive it. So, like, I'm not, it's just telling me that maybe Big Mom will show up.
But how?
I don't, that's what I had about Big Mom saying, but how? Nobody's figured it out.
And do we see Big Mama Kaido clashing it out and one of them dying?
Yes, that's what
I don't see one of them dying from the clash, but I see that clash being the reason how they get out again.
You don't see one of them die? I see
Big Mama.
I see Kaido taking that hand.
She's not gonna be young anymore. I don't see it around too long.
I think like pretty much
So they were done with her.
her hype was pretty much over as soon as
But what about Dogtooth? Isn't he gonna come back?
For what purpose?
I don't know.
I mean, like he will come back to do
He's
what?
gonna come back to do Dogtooth shit. I don't know. Apparently people on that world are interested. We want to see what they
Big
do.
Mama's done. Like, I feel like she's done. It's a wrap.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think my thought is that Luffy kept her alive because he said, like, I gotta defeat you. So, like, he put, like, a main character barrier around her that's like, yo, I have to beat you, so, like, you're not going to die because I gotta drop you at least once. Now, if he didn't say that, then I'm like, yeah, that thing's open. But he literally said that on the phone, like, to her, like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna be the one to take you down. So, I feel like that will prevent her from dying. That's just my opinion.
I would like to see a Yonko fight, at least.
I'm actually more interested in what they said about Garp.
How he became the hero?
Yeah.
Like, one, how he became the hero, but the fact that they said...
Locks or Rocks or whatever. There was a raw ass nigga before, like, Garp. Maybe before, like, Roger.
This nigga was Big Mom and Kaido's
he was their captain.
He was their captain.
Right. Wait, where did they say
Yeah, that's what they said.
They dropped this.
Oh, Locks.
So like they were in his crew or something. Like how Shanks was in Roger's crew.
I thought he said
Wait.
No. So
You're the reason you're called the hero of the Marines, aren't they? Oh, Locks, huh? You know you're well informed.
Because it's so young.
But
that makes sense.
I'm super lost because
that's why they put it in quotes. Cause like
either it's a person or it's an event.
They call it Locks.
I was super lost because I thought Locks meant I thought he was making fun because isn't one of these marine animals like her ability?
Yeah,
like,
Ina has cages.
cupping motherfuckers. Right. Yeah, so I thought that was like a nickname for her at first when I read this. But,
I think Rox is a person.
I didn't get that because see before that's what I was talking about. It's like when they said before Roger the age was theirs, I interpreted it as that like Big Mom and Kaido's age because I didn't get this part here. But now that makes more sense because I was like, so that means that Roger came up from like Big Mom and Kaido were established as Yonko, as in Roger came up like the same way Luffy did, meaning like they was already stronger than me. He just like happened to overcome them.
Yeah,
like I thought they was all at the same level and came up, and then like Roger just happened to be at the top of that class and died.
See, because like I take it as a group because they said before their age was theirs, as in multiple people, as in it means like a crew almost.
Okay.
So. And then it was 40 years ago, so that means they were young as fuck. So they wouldn't have been as strong, like the raw ass niggas.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know how old Kaido is. We know Big Mom is. She's like 60 something, I think. But
it's like right in.
I thought he was like almost Shank's age, but I guess not.
No, I definitely see him as older.
Yeah, so I guess not.
I mean, Whitebeard tried to capture him, so younger than Whitebeard. I would think younger than Whitebeard, but still older than Shanks.
Whitebeard tried to capture him.
I thought so. I thought he had an issue with Whitebeard. I thought he said that when he was about to jump off the thing. Like in his hype story, I thought he said something about him and Whitebeard. So I'm assuming he was like a little bit younger than Whitebeard. I just don't assume same age. But damn, we not talking about Gold Shiki though?
Hell no.
No,
you know they got no
talking about Gold Shiki.
Like before the Yonko, it was
he a Goldie Roger nigga.
Yeah, it was those three: Whitebeard, Roger, and Shiki. Those are the top niggas before the Yonko. That's what they said in like a side story. It was those three niggas.
Got it.
Before them was these rock or lock niggas or whatever again.
Okay, so yeah, that would be interesting to find out who these niggas are. Probably.
Oh, maybe lock.
They have to be part of the same crew, bro. I'm telling you. That's why Big Mom was saying, yeah, let's keep things nice the way it used to be because they used to be on the same crew. And
right. I mean, especially the huge debt. Like, what could that be?
They may have been like Shanks and Buggy.
I can see that for Big Mom. Big Mom's definitely Buggy.
If you say so.
You think she Shanks?
No, I don't
compared to Kaido? No, I'm just saying, if their relationship was like Shanks and Buggy.
I don't mean
which one are you picking?
I just mean that they were like on Goldie Roger's ship. That's all I mean. The other theory was that Big Mom,
they were low tier niggas on somebody's crew.
I don't know if they were low tier because I don't think Big Mom was ever really low tier ever.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
They were lower oven niggas on somebody.
They were like the vice captain.
At the very least, yeah.
There's no way they were vice captain.
They weren't commanders?
Nah, they were probably Lord Oven.
They were like, yeah.
Think about Shanks. Shanks wasn't.
Well,
I would just consider Shanks as like the top of Goldie Roger's crew.
Oven ass niggas in somebody's crew?
Yeah.
That crew must have been fucking deadly.
How do you see Shanks?
That's why they're giving him so many big jobs.
How do you see Shanks right now in terms of Goldie Roger's crew? That nigga was like a young boy. Like, there's no way he was like in the top.
Yeah, children. Yeah.
So like my thing, yeah. I mean, I can see them as that, but I don't think. I mean, they obviously ruled the seas, so yeah, they should be deadly. But once again, these niggas. You have to think about, like, they have a bunch of extra things they definitely didn't have then. I'm sure they didn't have hockey back then. I'm sure they didn't have, like, the type of mastery of their devil fruit that they do now. Big Mom probably could put a soul in, like, 2 motherfucking weak-ass things. I think about it that way. So,
I mean, like, there's definitely
wasn't really that
stronger than I don't think they would have been, like, the top tier.
And Kaido definitely could have died back then. I'm sure that nigga could have caught an L, like, some way.
I don't know. But yeah, another theory was that what Kaido owes Big Mom, it's like a life debt or whatever. They're saying she put a soul in his body or something like that because
that's how he's immortal.
Yeah, I guess because they were saying that remember, Big Mom can't put souls into humans. She can only put it into inanimate objects.
And she did call the
Kaido a thing, not a human, not a person.
She probably realized that when she put a soul in, like, how the fuck are you still alive? You're not
exactly. So they're saying that.
And he was like, "You're right, I'm not."
Damn, I'm a dragon that ate the human. Got a dragon that ate the human. There's 2 human fruits out there, fam.
Chopper got one, and
I really got the other. Despite what?
I mean, it's.
I mean, you just hate Big Mom though.
I just think it would be more interesting to see like another Yonko versus them. Like, I think I seen what I'm going to see for Big Mom. I don't know what else I'm going to see. James, what would you hate? Like, I ain't going to forget the realest nigga out there, man. I didn't see it the same way I saw like.
Be happy it's not Blackbeard.
I seen it all.
Right? Be happy it's not Blackbeard.
Huh?
Be happy it's not Blackbeard.
That's fine if it's Blackbeard. That's cool too.
You like Blackbeard more than Big Mom?
Yeah, I'd love to see that nigga get dropped.
Same here.
Yeah.
I never.
You want to see him drop.
Yeah.
You don't like his ass. You don't like.
Yeah, well, I enjoy seeing him get dropped every time. Like it's fun. But I'm just saying, like, I think I've seen all I can see for Big Mom. Like, sure, if she has something else, well, that's great.
I mean, I do think she get dropped.
But
When she was like, you can try your best or something like that, I was like, you're gonna die. Like,
I felt the same. I mean, as soon as
that body hard. That body hard.
oh,
It's a woman.
boy.
Damn.
I forgot.
You gonna do that to Big Mom.
But her name is Mom.
That body hard.
Big Mama woman? What?
I mean, his isn't hard, but he just can't die.
Yeah, I'm interested.
I mean, it has to be a way he can hurt her. I mean,
Your body gotta be hard as fuck if you just fell from the damn cloud.
Like this kid literally fell from completely uninjured.
Unless he just naturally turns on hockey whenever his body senses that it's in danger or something.
Yeah.
And he got an extremely strong hockey.
This kid literally said he committed suicide for fun. And that's just a pastime.
so I mean, he can still get like stabbed and stuff though. Because you stab him, I think it'll actually still like penetrate his skin. I think.
Nigga, they tried to execute him and the blades broke.
Oh, true, bro.
Multiple times.
Maybe they got
Zoro's blades ain't breaking.
Huh?
Zoro's blades ain't breaking. I like they might if they trying to give him another sword.
Yep.
I wonder if he's. Oh, that's another thing. I wonder if he's gonna if those 15 or 12 or 20 whatever the fuck amount of swords is in the throw. Yeah, if those are actually like legendary.
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm wondering, I'm like, are they legendary or are they just like, oh yeah, I'm the king of this country, stab, like my regular, like day-to-day sword, stab, like,
I mean, I don't think they're gonna.
there's gotta be one or two special ones in that motherfucker, like, don't sleep.
It just turns from
You said what?
Zoro's not even here. Like, look at those
There's
swords.
gotta be one or two special, don't sleep. Do not sleep.
I'm asleep.
But who do you think is going to end up sitting at that chair? Because you know they're going to make it.
Someone's gonna sit there.
Not his basic ass.
Oh, what you say you gonna try that stupid shit?
He's going to try it. Somebody's going to succeed to actually sit in
No,
that
he's
seat.
going.
And it's going to be like a.
Oh shit, I did forget there is a lot of layers to this fucking chapter. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's what it's
I take on the chapter first.
Well, who do y'all think is actually going to successfully sit in the chair at some point and make a symbolic moment to the story? Somebody, I think Joy Boy Theories thinks that Dragon is going to end up sitting at the seat.
Fuck out of here.
No.
They are about to run game around.
True, but
Dragon's idea. Well, if he does, it's on some fuck you type shit. Because
of course.
I see Dragon as like the.
No, he ain't trying to run everything.
I see him blow that shit up.
Yeah, I can see that too. But okay, it's like
there we go.
And then stand in front of it like bloop, blew that shit up.
yeah, what is that shit on the floor?
He just sits at the chair and like everything.
What's up, Pop?
Yeah, right. Just start fizzles.
What's up, Pop?
They call me AKA Thanos. For real.
Yeah. I've been angsting this whole time, nigga. Yeah, I mean, I find this thing so hypocritical though, like the whole Mary Jo thing, like, and how they are trying to like show this like, oh, we're actually like a kind kingdom, and then at the same time they're slaves under there, like doing the walkway shit. Like it's just like as he was saying this, like they were like, oh, they all came together as leaders, and they were like, no one's gonna be like the head of this country. Everyone's gonna be like kind of equal. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, it's not true. Like this isn't true at all. Like you guys are fucking sucking the celestial dragon's dick all the fucking time. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
that's the point. They like it's all a farce. Like even back in like East Blue, remember the town that Sabo and them from? How like you go outside and walls just a bunch of trash, but like inside it's like
got whole kingdom and shit.
So that's like just the royals in One Piece. They're all like.
I mean,
but that's why I find it funny. I'm like,
high class.
A nigga like
classes or whatever.
I was like, these good niggas that we have in the Marines, like even Kobe. I'm like, nigga, Kobe, you definitely seen like the good and bad side of pirates, and like the good and bad side of the Marines, but you still chose to be one. That didn't make much sense to me. Garp, like, I know your whole time being in here, you definitely seen the fact that this shit is fucked up.
He'll give a
but
fuck.
You still here.
He'll give a fuck,
like,
bro.
I'm just like, yeah, I don't get it. Like, are y'all villains? Like, at this point, should I just start seeing y'all that way? Because I'm seeing y'all as good people, but at the same time, I'm kind of like,
I mean, when have we?
Kind of are.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when have we?
Luffy's one case, but most of these pirates are still evil niggas killing motherfuckers. So I mean, I would say like most of them are to this day still like just killing people.
Yeah.
So I mean, from our point of view, because Luffy's the main character, the Straw's the main character.
I think I need a backstory. I think that's what it is. Because I felt like if I see the Garp hate for pirates, then I would be like, okay, I see why you're getting Marines. Like,
I wouldn't hate pirates.
I mean, the thing is, I think also the huge majority of all of the pirates back in the days were just going around murdering motherfuckers.
I feel like you
probably very rarely had a nigga like Luffy or any crew like that.
Yeah,
everybody actually killed each other instead of how some people just beat somebody ass and then just move on or whatever.
To me, this world's just too big. I just feel like I don't even know enough. Like the fact that Sasaki was like, oh yeah, we don't know what Wano could do. I'm like, nigga, how long this world been around? And y'all niggas don't know what samurai niggas can do?
Wano closed off
this whole time they were able to establish something like that.
They probably had like maybe one good event of like the class.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm just saying like that's kind of wild to me. Like that y'all niggas are the Marines. You're supposed to have some type of like dominance over this world. Y'all supposed to be able to kind of touch everywhere. Like, and that's the thing that
think about this, because Wano isn't in the world government. They're not in the world government.
No, I get that, but I'm still saying like the world government exists as a thing. Like they still probably like maybe they're not touching Wano, but you don't think they might be touching like the bordering countries? Like, or is Wano just like, oh well, here's half the world, and then there's you. But if you own everything around Wano, but Wano.
Yeah.
Like, how do you still not? There's got to be spies, like something. Like, there's things to do to figure shit out. You got whole CP0, nigga. Like, half niggas don't know who those niggas are.
You can't just be some random. You probably can't be some random ass nigga just coming up there and trying to join the clan or whatever.
Well, yeah, definitely not Wano.
They clearly just said samurais around the world, and nobody fucking knew that.
Like,
I just find that hard to believe too. Like, these samurais were literally infiltrated like other places, and like nobody gave a fuck.
Right. But you can't infiltrate their shit though.
Yeah,
somebody can leave, but you can't come in.
I still think spies and scouts are a thing, and I still think it's possible to like send spies into that country. I don't think it's that hard.
It's One Piece.
Yeah,
it's One Piece. It's just not that deep, you know.
I find it like I'm just like this shit has been around for a while. Mm-hmm. Like this country's been established for a while. Like these are also things that are starting to come up. Like with the things Shanks just did, and like the communication I'm seeing with Big Mom. Like for me at least, like maybe everyone else thought of it that way, but like the story's changing for me in terms of like how I see travel, because before like everything was very linear because we were following through the Straw Hat's eyes, but I never really considered like how easy it is for all these other niggas to get to other parts of the world.
Definitely.
Because like how Shanks got from where the fuck he's supposed to be to here, how like Kaido and Big Mom are having these communications, and like Big Mom's ready to show up wherever the fuck Kaido is. Like clearly travel isn't as like difficult as I might have thought it was.
I mean, travel's one thing, but I mean I think that's more of a communication. I mean, as far as from what I remember, there hasn't really been any clear restrictions as to how far you can talk to someone on the So I mean, I feel like those are just like the OP phones that no matter where you are in the world, you can straight up call somebody.
Get on the ship and go somewhere. I mean,
but I feel like there might be other modes, to be honest. Now I'm thinking about it, because I feel like if you think about the trips going halfway across the world, because I don't think Shanks is anywhere near Mary Jo's to like be able to pull up. I just think like either this had to be like you know what I mean, a decently planned ahead, or maybe there's just a faster way of travel we just haven't seen yet.
Wait, time out. Where's the Elder 5 station?
They gotta be near Mary Jo.
I thought the same too.
That's what I thought, but I'm talking about Shanks' home base. I don't think.
I don't think Shanks is. He could have been
that's true. Yeah,
he could be on. I'm sure. I just got to the top of the red line and then just ran across the top of it.
And one thing what One Piece does, like they skip a lot of like
the travel time.
Yeah, a lot of time that we just don't. True. Like months be in between these islands and stuff that we just don't know.
Yeah, true.
That's true. Because like that's how they be healed when they get to the next island. They skip all the time.
I feel like there might be a fashion mode of travel that they're going to introduce. But yeah, I guess also we diverted the whole world incident that could have happened with Shiro, which I thought definitely was going to happen. Like, thought he was going to kidnap that bitch, is going to be a problem. But in that, we found out that Kaku was also on CP0. If we didn't know that before, which I'm like, huh?
Fuck them niggas.
I'm actually excited because that means, this for sure means Zoro getting another fight. So I'm ready to see him drop somebody.
beat your ass.
I don't know. I don't think I was ready to put enough respect on his name to let him be part of the agent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they said he was stronger than Wolf Nigga.
Right. I mean, these are the top two.
But Wolf Niggas would win against Sanji, so he's second strongest.
No, third.
Who's third?
It's Luffy,
Who?
Zoro, Sanji.
No, I'm talking about in the CP0 guys side of things.
Right. So
CP9 was Kaku was second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all said he was third.
No, you said he was second. You said Wolf guy was second.
No, I said no. I was saying Kaku was second because the Wolf guy was weaker than Kaku, so Kaku was second.
Oh, we said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
But I just don't think he was like up to par or like.
I'm wondering if this other nigga might low key be one of the ones we see like the door nigga. That was and Awakened Blue Note might be decent. Y'all gotta relax.
I'm upset. That's just a waste. Like, Karen, you already seen. That's why I'm upset. Like, Kaku's there. Like,
or he's a Sakura
nigga. At least he was raw as hell. Kaku.
Stussy, I'm not a fan of.
I mean, what you can do though.
Like I said,
she was part of the one that introduced.
I think y'all sleeping on Awakened Zone. I think once we see what that really looks like on a real nigga, like y'all will be a little bit more hyped for these two. That's just the way I feel about it. I'm like, once we see that, really, I thought he was hyped for Rob Lucci. We had this combo like back in the day.
No, so when they say hype,
was that you said that?
I understand why he's here. Like, I don't think Kaku should be here at all.
Oh, I mean, I just feel like boom, you gotta set up.
I don't want Luffy to fight Kaku, Rob Lucci again though.
Oh, I thought that was definitely gonna happen. That's why I'm like,
I don't want him to. I feel like at this point,
I'm telling you,
I think him going back and fighting Crocodile again, fighting NL again, fighting.
That'd be lit. I watch NL again. NL Awakened? Oh, yeah, watch that.
I think he's already awakened.
He's still gonna be able to do to Luffy though.
What?
He's still gonna be able to do shit.
I think he's already awakened.
You don't think so?
Hell no, he's just electricity.
I think with an Awakened version that he can come out.
Awakened.
You think so?
That's what I mean.
I feel like that's I don't know. We have to see what a Logia Awakened looks like.
Considering like what Doflamingo did, Awakened. I mean, this kid transformed.
Crocodile was turning shit into a desert almost, like how Doflamingo did.
True there.
Okay, but my question is then, like, how do you not see Crocodile just turning himself into a big sand monster? Like, you know what I mean? I just don't see them not being able to do that already. Like, by default, having their power. Like, I can see a king turn into Aokiji turn into a big ice monster, lava monster. Like, none of those things seem like crazy to me. Like that they need to be awakened to do. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, like, maybe he is awakened, and we see it, but I don't think that him turning big was an example of it. I think it might be something else.
I kind of like as far as like Logias go, I would figure Awakening is similar to. I thought the biggest thing about Doflamingo's awakening was that he was able to transform other materials and elements into string. For Logia, I feel like that should be automatic. If you are awakened and you were like a water Logia, you can make anything in the water.
Logia awakening.
So
it may not be Logia.
I couldn't see that because for a fact we got Awakens on. As soon as they put 2, I'm assuming on.
Yeah, I'm assuming maybe.
I mean, if they did that, then whatever. I mean, that's petty on them. I mean, like after that, like in Awakened Zone, like what? I mean, sorry, Awakened Logia. I don't get how it could be even more broken. Once you're able to hit them like that, that was literally the only caveat. It was like, I can't actually touch you.
Like, kind of like the Logia thing. If this Awakened, it ought to be different then. If it's Awakened, like how like Doflamingo's Awakened, they already can do that. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
Create like
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's a good. I think all of them for each of the fruit types is different.
Yeah.
Like for sure, and I think that because he's a Paramecia. My hope is that Paramecia is like a specialist in Hunter x Hunter, where it's just like their awakening should be different across the board.
Right, and shit.
Yeah, but that might not be the case. But
yeah, I just think Kaku.
Yeah, so I mean, seeing them pop up, I guess that's interesting. We're slowly learning more of these members of CP0. I think that means I'm hoping that we still got a few more CP0 niggas and not just 4 of them. And then
well, I mean, how many people was in CP9? Oh, was it actually 9?
No, I think it's 28.
Fuck.
And I'm kind of waiting on a celestial dragon that like got hands.
Oh yeah, that just.
Because for a second when he got smacked, I was like, "Oh, we finally finna see a celestial dragon with hands," and I was like, "Boy, you look fucking weak as shit." Boy. Like, I mean, we got done. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, did we actually see him? Wait.
Yeah, we saw him.
I forgot his face.
He apparently was on Fishman Island, got saved by Shirahoshi Mama, but. To me, I'm just like, bro, I just want to
But the king, the fishman Island King, about to get murdered.
No, he was about to get gapped.
I'm like,
it wasn't even fun.
But he knew that though. He said it like he knew he was ready to go to his white boy. He said, I've been around doing too much bullshit, man. I'm over that shit.
He was like, yeah, pull the shit.
Poke the shit out of him. Again, he's still evil.
Of course he is.
I want to see him play Lucci.
It also kind of seemed like he was brainwashed.
Yeah, a lot of Lucci. Yeah,
Like the way he was talking.
Yeah, he wasn't like that before, right?
He seemed extremely lifeless, like he was just simply saying
of
shit.
course, they are the gods of the world. They would do what they.
Oh, let me ask that though. Like, you think Lucci is weaker than an Admiral?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, there's no.
I just don't need to shit.
I mean, if the opposite,
I don't know what it is. I just want to see where everyone's head is at. I don't have an idea. Like, I don't know where CP0 is supposed to fall because CP9 was pretty far. They were vice admirals at least.
Probably like commander.
Hell no. Them vice admirals weak, boys. Don't sleep. Like, that was definitely the other vice admiral. Like, on the way there, I see that. They took out a vice admiral. Who? Zoro. Like, on the way there, there was that nigga with the sword. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was a vice admiral, bro. I swear to God, he was a vice admiral, bro. That dude with the hat.
If he's a vice admiral, the Marines.
I thought he was a cap.
The vice admiral tier was weak as hell. I definitely
Captain Tebow.
He was a captain.
Captain Tebow. I remember.
That was Clover back in the day. He was a vice admiral.
I don't know, but he might be a vice admiral now then, or he was in Marine Corps.
Yeah, okay.
There's no way that nigga was a captain.
I know his name was Tebow. Who the fuck you can type that in?
Remember, like, they were going to 107? I think they were on the train, right? And then there was this like guy with a sword on the train track about to stop them, and Zoro was on top of the train. And, like,
bro, Luigi can rock Mamunga.
Oh, I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mamunga
like, there's no way.
Mamunga could definitely get dropped.
By who?
Rob dropped.
Right now, not back then. Hell no. They didn't like
what?
No.
I don't know. Virgo was one. It's all good, man.
Yeah, no, I think T-Bone's a captain, dude.
Oh, Smoker's one, yeah. He'd get dropped by Rob Lucci.
What?
Smoker? No, he wouldn't. I mean, not back then because of hockey. That's really it.
Yeah, he dropping smoking, dude.
That's
right. Back then, no way.
Because of hockey, that's the only reason why Smoker's one. Just like there's the only reason why he's one.
No,
but right now he's
dropping. Yeah, right now I think he would too. I mean, but back then I don't think Rob Lucci would.
So then that means CP0 is like boom, right in the middle of Admiral, Vice Admiral. Or
they're above that, like because
we taking out the specialists vice admirals because there's specialist vice admirals that like shouldn't really be vice admirals. Taking them niggas out, they're like right there in between.
Put it on the pirate scale. If you have Yonkos as the admirals, then CP0 would be the commanders, right?
But the part, see what throws that off is Sasaki because he's a fleet admiral, so he's like supposed to be like the Yonko version.
Nah, I think he's
my understanding is like if Sasaki shows up, he's and Big Mom's right there. That's the nigga who's 1v1 in them, right? Y'all don't see anybody else. Like who else standing up? I don't see three admirals. Well, it wouldn't. I would just mean that them niggas is hella weak if three admirals is running up on one. But that's why he tried to go Whitebeard. He tried to solo that nigga already. Got curb stomp.
I'm just saying, like, I think right now maybe, but like back in the day, Robert, you couldn't see like these niggas.
Look, I think, like I said, what I want to shut down right now is all this fact that Smoker. The only reason why Smoker couldn't get beat back then was because nobody could touch him. That was literally the only reason. And that's what stopped anyone from getting past her. His whole thing was like,
he also
if you can't beat me, you can't go
that sea stone object too, and that shit. When he hits you, all you gotta do is touch you.
I mean, that was his hockey weapon if you thought about it.
Yeah, right.
So
for a nigga with devil fruits, like
exactly.
If Zoro could touch him, but I'm saying if Zoro could touch him, that wouldn't have been a problem. If any of the other CP9 niggas before they ate their fruits could touch him, that wouldn't have been that much of a problem either.
Yeah.
Like my thing is like he's just a guy with a jute thing. Like them niggas throw hands all the time. You can't dodge that. Like that, you making it seem like as soon as he toss it, like the nigga get hit. Like they would definitely dodge that shit, then drop him. So I just want to just end that myth. Like Smoker's not strong. Like I don't see him strong. He's definitely trash.
I mean, he got dropped by law pretty easy. In my
Oh, I'm saying Jalal ran up and it was like
nothing. It wasn't big at all.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I didn't represent.
disappointed for you want to be Luffy's rival, bro. You that disappointed, man. Come on,
And
man.
like the lasting points for the CP0 is that he's the one who is the protector of the Celestial Dragon.
I'm not putting no hype on this nigga either. Mosey and Big Mom, whoever the fuck his name is. I don't even know who he is. Regular as hell, son.
Oh, yeah. What do you get, like 5 seconds of screen time?
High ranking Marine officer.
Let's face it.
Yeah. What the fuck, boy?
No. I mean, I never had respect for Vice Admirals, to be honest.
Not every Vice Admiral is supposed to get respect, though.
All Vice Admirals possess hockey. When did they state that one? Was that before or after the time skip?
That'd have to be after.
Okay.
I mean, they barely talked about hockey at all before the time skip. So.
Yeah. Oh, so that means Kobe on the cusp. I feel like Captain must
Kobe
be the tier.
rising up, yeah.
He about to be a Vice Admiral.
Yeah, he close.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
I'm still a little surprised they give so much respect to the other mother effer, though.
Oh, Maynard was there with the Buster call, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought.
The dicks on the people at the Buster call. So maybe.
I thought you showed up when they did that Buster. Oh no, he was.
No, he was at the tournament, right?
Tournament.
I thought you
What the fuck did he do?
Try.
Yeah.
He was berated by Vice Admiral, but still, the guy with the mask on his face. He was later surprised by Admiral Fujitori's decision to ignore.
Oh, Fuji.
That nigga ain't do shit.
Yeah, try.
Wow. Yeah, no, he was already dropped by Bartolomeo. Wow. Bartolomeo dropped this nigga?
Oh, really?
Rip, he fucked.
Yeah, he ain't shit then.
Yeah. These Vice Admirals trash, bro. Like, we might have to go through and rate that in a separate episode. Just rate these weekends Vice Admirals. From shit to shit.
I'm like literally the one.
Don't say shit to shit because you got Garp in that, bro.
It's like Doom. It's like Garp. Any old nigga is like, all right, you good. Right. It's like trash. All the way. I think, Smoker might have 1 or 2 people he's ahead of. Maybe. Because of his low gear fruit. That's... Damn, yeah, no, these fucking niggas suck.
No,
anyways,
did we just finish the chapter? Was there any more? I'm trying to think.
The only last part that was there was Shanks. We didn't talk about that. Shanks meeting with the final
pirate.
Yeah, who y'all think the certain pirate is?
So we've confirmed that the Gorosei are celestial dragons, and they're at the top of the celestial dragons.
There we are. I didn't pay attention.
I would agree with that.
Because everybody has suspicions of it, but it was never confirmed. But this just now confirmed it within this chapter.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm fine with that. Yeah, because that was through the throne, right? They were talking about it when they were talking about the throne, the 5 elders.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's fine. I mean, I hope they the strongest, too, low-key.
Exactly.
Ready to put in this work. Long legs, bro. We got a couple of kicking niggas in here.
I mean, if they couldn't do shit, then Shanks would have been able to easy just...
Yeah. Do y'all think the certain nigga is they sit in the same room, too. Is not
I was
Luffy.
thinking of that for a while.
Yeah, sorry. Do y'all think it is Luffy? That's what I'm asking.
Blackbeard.
I don't
You
know.
think
It's either Luffy or Blackbeard.
I can see Blackbeard because Blackbeard is more of a threat to
He
the
might
world.
be trying to warn them about Blackbeard about something that he knows about him specifically. Like, y'all need to stop this nigga right now. He's gonna fuck up the world.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see Blackbeard because I don't think he gives a fuck about Luffy.
No, he wouldn't bring him up like that.
The way he looked at the his wine poster,
I went the same thing.
and it was just like, oh, it's cool that you come. I felt like I was like, oh shit, I low-key forgot about you, but you coming up, good. Like I'm sort of paying attention to your journey. So yeah, I can see it more about Blackbeard because of how concerned he was with the war than Luffy. I don't see what he would really have to add to Luffy here. He already knows he wants him to be the Pirate King, and he like gave him a hat, but I don't think there's anything he needs to talk these niggas about. Luffy.
Somebody was suspecting that he would team up. It would be Luffy, Shanks, and Kizaru versus Big Mom and Kaido. I'm like,
Fuck
that's
outta
some of
here.
the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Fuck out of here.
No.
It doesn't make sense, right?
Nah. I don't think Shanks is ever gonna come into the story to help them until it's like the time where he's about to pass the torch. I think when he's ready to pass the torch, like, all right, cool, here you go, nigga, you got my respect. Then they gonna meet, but no way I see
plus those
him coming to help anymore. I think he uses
logic doesn't make sense.
If Shanks was like a special ability, like he's like a only use once card or whatever, like he already used him for Marineford. That's how I see it. Like he's not using that nigga again to like save his ass for anything. It would just be stupid if he popped up again.
What's that?
Somebody telling the theory.
Somebody was saying Shanks, Luffy, and Kizaru versus Big Mama Kaido.
Shanks, Luffy, and who?
Kizaru.
You know the light guy.
The light
I didn't see the line somewhere. I don't know.
That makes no sense.
I'm ready for Kizaru to run through some niggas though. Some other niggas. I'd be hyped.
Y'all talking about Shanks? Yeah, that's what led into what I was saying.
I'd be hyped to see Shanks.
He's mysterious ass nigga, bro.
Who?
Shanks.
Just like Dragon.
No, I think he's more mysterious.
The dragon?
Yeah.
You tripping, bro? We've seen much more of
Shanks,
I think the only mystery we have about Dragon is what that nigga power is.
Yeah,
that's literally it. Shanks, there's a lot more layers.
everything is a mystery.
Because my thing, as a pirate, he's a Yonko. I don't understand how he runs the world. That's what I'm more concerned about. Like, because he seems like a good pirate, but shit, that nigga could be an asshole too.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole thing. And I think, like, his thing is alcohol. Because that's what Kid was trying to go after. When they were trying to, like, poison his shit, they were like, yeah, we gotta go after his alcohol supply. So that nigga's out here. He got breweries everywhere and this motherfucker doing shit.
He turned up, bro.
He already getting it.
What's the 5 top niggas' names?
I don't think they said it. They probably said it before.
What they call it? Like, they gotta be like kind of strong.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
It's like Shanks on that one thing when they like said they told the guards to
casual.
Like
that's what I was saying. I was like, if they not strong, then Shanks could just
old niggas, bro. I just want to see like a flash step behind him. That was nigga that had that's the one I'm hyped for. Hey, what's up, bro?
Don't try anything stupid.
Come on, Shanks. Come on, boy. You know I was doing this shit while you was in diapers, right?
We are the Rocks group they was talking about.
Oh snap, they low-key rocks? Nah, no.
I'm ready. So what do you think the certain pirate is?
Blackbeard.
Okay.
They gotta be pirates. They gotta be like low-key pirate legends.
No.
No
way. They could just be raw ass old Marines.
I think they low-key pirate legends that nobody knows about.
I can see it. I don't feel like being a pirate means you're strong. I mean, I feel like there's other ways to be strong in the world without being a pirate.
Like
I agree with that. Like that nigga, like I still gotta know.
No, I agree with that. But I think that might be doing
it.
But I think Oda might do that on some plot twist type shit. Might say, yeah, they low-key used to be pirates, but then they decided to change the whole system up after they killed somebody major or whatever.
Well, that would be weird because all that shit happened probably before these niggas were alive, unless they was alive during the Void Century, because the world government was established like right after the Void Century ended.
True.
So
it really has to be
for that to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I mean, especially just knowing the Celestial Dragons period, who would allow them to get to power if they were just pirates?
Yeah,
you know.
But I do think they got hands. That's what I do think. I do think they ready to body some niggas, and I want to see some. Oh, man, I wish Shanks was that type of nigga. I wish he was that type of nigga to not have conversations with people and just come in and wild out like on some dragon shit. But he not ready to get dropped today. Oh, that would be lit, bro. I can't, man.
But where's his crew at though? Because they gotta be like low key hiding somewhere within the room. Within the room, like
niggas don't need. Like stop. Shanks don't need them.
Like low key, some shit pop off, we ready.
Stop. Shanks don't need them. He
like maybe around the building,
y'all good.
Not in there.
So you think Shanks' crew was nowhere near around when he walked up onto Whitebeard's ship?
No, I don't think they were.
Shanks walked on the way.
They were all just chilling in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
They were just chilling in the bar drinking.
Yeah, what the fuck they need?
Bro, I mean,
I don't think you need them.
Like, they created Shanks'
So
like respect so hard that it's like...
My thing is he a Yonko, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that Dogtooth could take on Big Mom?
Hell no.
Like, do you see a curb stomp or do you see like, oh yeah, I'm giving her some love?
Straight curb stomp.
Okay then, so yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. Like, that means anybody under Whitebeard is like getting curb stomped by Shanks. So what are you worried
You're talking
about?
about Whitebeard and his whole crew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First of all, he knocked out half of them when he stepped on the ship.
That is true.
So all that's left is the commanders. You just said that Dogtooth would get curb stomped by Big Mom. So my thing is that anybody under Whitebeard would just be like, oh, I'm moving up. Like, I still got enough energy to take a Whitebeard. Plus that nigga sick.
But if he's already struggling with Whitebeard.
Okay, it's almost over. But yeah.
If he's already struggling with Whitebeard and then the rest of the crew is also helping out, you know, putting in little tidbits, they'll create an opening for Whitebeard to create the final blow.
I don't see it. I don't think he needed them.
I mean, plus, I feel like just like the atmosphere of the room, it's not like the 5 elders are really just gonna jock on Shanks for no apparent reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's not like a dangerous scenario in the sense that, man, Shanks, you about to die if you say one wrong word. Like, I don't see that. You know what I mean? But to answer your question, I think his crew is maybe around the building, like chilling on their ship or something, but they're not like in the room or anything like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
Alright. We're good here. MVP of the week, real quick.
MVP?
Player 5.
Yeah. MVP.
He's straight chilling.
Hell yeah. His ass on the couch. About to take a nap.
You got your mic on the whole time or you pause it?
Damn, straight up here.
You don't want that Shank smoke though.
Shank's a bum ass.
If Moving Rider was in a manga, he'd be. I can't even finish.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Bummer Rider got hockey. Y'all ready?
Yeah,
you couldn't keep a straight face.
I'm good.
Oh, it's on me?
Yeah, I mean, whoever wanted to start. MVPs for this week? Shit. Somebody could go before me.
I'm not trying to give it to Shanks.
I don't think it's Shanks.
You gonna give it to Shanks?
My MVP for this week is Gray/Stem from Upgrade. That movie is raw as hell. And that nigga Stem, he a real nigga. He got the hands, bro.
I'm gonna give it to Wild from 7 Days.
Right when you start.
He came up Wild from 7 Days. Is the Hulk lookalike because he definitely gave Ben and Meliodas that work. So.
I'm gonna give it to the Celestial Dragon that's straight punched the F out of that other mother effer. Because one, like, if that didn't happen, I feel like there was gonna be a chain of events that I was gonna be annoyed about, like pretty much another thing where, you know, Celestial Dragon is trying to be a dick, someone finally steps up for it, but then this causes all this dumb-ish happening, and I just felt like that just would have been annoying because I feel like the big stuff about this is gonna be the Revolutionary Army versus Mary Jo, and like that would have, like a punch from someone else would have took the focus off of that, which would have actually pissed me off. So I'll give it to him.
I want to give it to one of the kids from Promised Neverland. Kind of want to give it to all of them for being able to put in a smooth strategy against Lewis, even though it hasn't worked so far. But they try. But you know, it's like they're almost going against a god comparatively, compared to what they are. But given the main stress that they have, I want to give it to them as a whole crew.
Alright.
At least everybody fighting them. Fuck everybody else that's hiding in the background.
Oh, we done.
Bye.
Peace.
See ya. Peace. We out.